I believed presenting the check would stir a sense of pride within him. An amount of $20,000, not as a loan nor bribe, but a gift, a testament to my achievements. A way to demonstrate that his son, once ridiculed as a keyboard clown, had triumphed. It was his 50th birthday, and the entire family gathered. My mother, aunts, uncles, even acquaintances from my childhood were present. An elaborate event was held in our backyard, the same location where I'd endured years of ridicule. As I approached him with a sleek black envelope containing the check, my heart pounded heavily. For a fleeting instant, it appeared as though a hint of pride flashed across his eyes. But then he opened it, and laughter erupted, a derisive, echoing sound that seemed to shake the ground beneath me. Do you think money can purchase respect? He waved the check, turning it over in his hands as if it were a worthless trick. $20,000? That's all you have. Scarcely given the chance to react, he ripped it in half. A repetitive action, over and over again, scattering the fragments like fallen autumn leaves. My mother scoffed, dismissively shaking her head. We don't require funds from a jester of a keyboard. Laughter echoed around me. The aunts, the uncles, even my childhood companions, who once watched me strive as a child, laughed heartily, seeming to find it amusing. A wave of warmth rose in my chest, mirroring the burning humiliation I felt as a child when my father ridiculed me for staying inside and writing rather than working on cars with him. The same sensation I experienced when my mother derided my small internet job. I had naively believed that I could close the divide, that my achievements, my painstakingly earned fortune, would one day make them acknowledge me as something greater than a letdown. My error was glaringly obvious. For years, I had shouldered their financial burdens. The mortgage, the bills, my mother's excessive online shopping habits, my father's mounting credit card debt. They didn't inquire, they simply assumed. And I, the obedient son, consistently complied. I covered all expenses, believing that was what families did. Beneath the surface, I yearned for their approval. After I endured humiliation at a party, something within me shattered. I logged into my accounts, terminated every automatic payment, every regular transfer. The mortgage? No longer my responsibility. The credit cards? They could sort it out. For the first time in my life, I made a decision that wasn't about winning their affection. It was about gaining my liberty. The initial missed call arrived the following morning. Then another. Then numerous more. By noon, my voicemail was full. My mother's voice, high and enraged. Why hasn't the electricity bill been paid? My father, his usual commanding tone now tinged with an unfamiliar emotion. Panic. You had better rectify this, son. By the third day, the messages became desperate. Mom, the mortgage is overdue. They warned they would initiate repossession. Son, the bank said my credit card transaction was rejected. You need to deal with this promptly. I remained silent. For once, I let them experience the burden of their own actions. On the fifth day, they appeared at my apartment door. I opened to find my father's face contorted with rage, my mother's eyes swollen and red. Are you truly so vindictive? My father snarled, barging past me into the living room. Over a joke? A jest? I chuckled, shaking my head. You embarrassed me in front of everyone. You tore apart my gift and spat at me. My mother scoffed. We raised you. You owe us. Owe you? I repeated, shocked. I've been covering your expenses for years, supporting your lifestyle. And yet, you still treat me like a jest. If it weren't for us, you wouldn't have that money. My father retorted. You'd be nowhere without the shelter we provided, the sustenance we offered. I stepped forward, my voice soft. Careful. And I repaid you, over and over again. Quietness. For the first instance, I noticed it in their eyes, not fear of losing their home or comforts, but fear of relinquishing control over me. I delved into my pocket, retrieved another envelope. This time, no check enclosed. Instead, a bundle of printed records, bank transfers, mortgage payments, credit card settlements, all from my accounts. I placed it on the table that divided us. Evidence is here, I stated curtly. Every penny given to you, every bill paid, every concession made. My mother's hands quivered as she sifted through the documents. My father's visage turned grim. You can't just desert your family, he grumbled. I met his eyes. Witness me. I strode towards the door, kept it ajar. Depart. They hesitated. My mother seemed on the verge of shouting. My father tightened his jaw. But they perceived now, the door that they had previously assumed was open had closed definitively. They moved past me, silent, subdued. As the door echoed shut, I released my breath. For the initial time in my existence, I experienced liberty. Naturally, they made an attempt. Countless messages, phone calls, manipulation. However, I remained resolute. The foreclosure document was delivered to me. My mother implored, my father threatened. Yet, I had ceased being their rescuer. When they lost the house, they accused me. But beneath the surface, I recognized the reality. It wasn't my burden. It never had been. And for the first time in my life, I didn't mind. I was no longer their marionette. I was liberated.